The second task is to introduce a manual step in order to pause the controller workflow until the completion of the manual step has been confirmed. The confirmation is done via a confirmation link sent by email. In the following, we will show you the required changes in the source code. When you search for the changes in the source files yourself, search for Tutorial 2. First, you adapt the controller workflow by including 3 new statuses: Creation Step 1, Manual Step and Creation Step 2. When the creation of a subscription is requested, the status is set to Creation Step 1. If an address for sending a notification email is defined, the status is changed to Manual Step. Otherwise, it proceeds to Creation Step 2. In the second step, you implement the pausing of the APP timer as soon as the Manual Step status is reached. In the third step, you adapt the sending of the notification email in order to include a confirmation link in the email. When the confirmation link is activated, the APP timer is started again, and triggers the action required to proceed to the subscription status Creation Step 2. In the following, we will show you which changes have to be done in the sample service controller in order to implement the steps described before. Open the status Java file. The new subscription statuses Creation Step 1, Manual Step and Creation Step 2 are defined here. Open the dispatcher Java file. The following code changes define the controller workflow using the new statuses. If the creation of the subscription is requested, the status is switched to Creation Step 1 in the next step. From the status Creation Step 1, the status is switched to Manual Step, if an email address is defined. Otherwise, it is switched to Creation Step 2. From Creation Step 2, the status is switched to Finished. The APP timer is set to false, if the subscription has the status Manual Step. The following changes are made in order to assemble the email containing the confirmation link. The email is sent when the subscription reaches the status Manual Step. When the confirmation link is activated, the workflow switches to the next status. Open the sample controller Java file. The subscribing user is stored during the creation of the subscription. This information is contained in the confirmation email which is sent when the manual step has to be performed. The required method and variable are defined in the property handler Java file. When the confirmation link is activated, and the current status was Manual Step, the workflow is continued and switched to Creation Step 2. After the finish command is executed via the confirmation of the Manual Step, the APP timer is activated again, and the new status is set with the appropriate description and parameter settings. Open the property handler Java file. Here, the requesting user variable is defined. This variable is used in the setRequestingUser method to retrieve the information of the subscribing user. Here, the setRequestingUser method is defined. This method is used in the sample controller Java file to store the subscribing user.